Finally, under the threat of being sued, Fox News and all its sycophants, or those hosts that are nothing but sycophants, were forced to tell the truth. You know, they have most of their people believing the voting machines were rigged, the voting machines were stealing votes from Donald Trump, and they continuously tell their people that. Well, the manufacturer of the voting machine says, okay, prove it, or else you better show this stuff to let people know that you were lying. And check out what it is that they had to do. I think it's great. I'm going to just show you a piece of it and then give you a link where you can actually go see the whole thing. Check this out.
The irregularities of mail-in voting, of election voting machines and voting software. Lots of opinions about the integrity of the election, the irregularities of mail-in voting.
And by the way, those irregularities came from where? I mean, those claims of irregularities, where did it come from again? It came from you guys. Don't forget that. Don't make it seem like, oh, it's just out of the air and people are saying that. You guys were promoting it. Fox News hosts like yourself and others.
Of election voting machines and voting software. One of the companies is Smartmatic, and we reached out to one of the leading authorities on open source software for elections, Eddie Perez, for his insight and views. Eddie is the global director of tech development at.
No, you didn't go look for them out of the benevolence of your heart, sir. Why don't you say you were forced? You had to do this.
The Open Source Election Technology Institute. We asked him for his assessment of Smartmatic and recent claims about the company.
Have you seen any evidence that Smartmatic software was used to flip votes anywhere in the U.S. in this election?
I have not seen any evidence that Smartmatic software was used to delete, change, alter anything related to vote tabulation.
Dominion uses.
Okay, you guys can go directly to the link at Fox Business to take a look at this. But what I'm trying to tell you is, you know, these guys come and they make corrections later on, right? But what happens to the psyche of people who've heard these things and then they go off on a tangent believing that the election was screwed up by some sort of a voting machine? Look, we need better tracking of all votes. We need audit trails so that we can back up with a piece of paper or something what the outcome of an election is. But to go out there because Donald Trump lost, because he lost the election by a landslide in the popular vote, we should not allow these folks to go out there and create chaos in the country by lying to people, believing that somehow there was this systemic voter fraud throughout the country. That, to me, is treasonous based on the effect it could have on this country. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.